The first tip might seem a little obvious, is run a bookkeeping business. But this is, instead of being a bookkeeper, be someone who runs a bookkeeping business. So I was thinking about this. This is my daughter, Emily, my youngest daughter, who is 8 and who is into sloths. She actually also identifies as a sloth. So this is her in a holiday with one of her 30 odd sloths. She won't go anywhere without a sloth. And if she says to Alexa in our house, she says, "Alexa, who am I?" Alexa says back, "You're Emily the sloth." So she is clearly identifies as a sloth. And the reason I'm telling you this story is that I want you, if you identify as a bookkeeper, I want you to start identifying as a business owner instead. So when you're running a bookkeeping business, the production box here is the bookkeeping, which is just like 1/7 of what you do when you run a business. And even though it's, as I said earlier, it's the area that you've been trained in, that you're experienced in, it's definitely not it's not all of who you are or even most of who you are. It's 1/7 of what you do. And so and it's a very different mindset to be running a bookkeeping business as opposed to being a bookkeeper. It's you start to think of yourself as a business owner or as an entrepreneur rather than as a technician or a bookkeeper. And some of the things that'll happen if you're kind of made this switch is, as I said, you think of yourself as a business owner rather than a bookkeeper. You think about your business as an asset that you can sell, and that you're building an asset that one day you'll get some money for. This is how business owners think. You have an exit plan, you have a time frame in mind for when that might happen. And as I just said, you recognize bookkeeping is only 1/7 of what you do. And the key one for this is, if you're at a barbecue and someone says to you, "What do you do?" instead of saying, "I'm a bookkeeper," you start saying, "I run a bookkeeping business." And even though it sounds like it's only a semantic difference, like in terms of your mindset, that's a huge difference for who you are and it's how you identify.